This is Will Summerblat. I've been working at Your Dog's Best Friends for now approximately 9 years now. Favorite part of working here would be all the various different types of dogs, getting to know and experience a lot of different breeds and a lot of different temperaments, and getting them all to work together properly. Yeah, it's been quite an experience learning to figure out what's best for each dog. Hey guys, come on. Come on, buddy, come on. Come on. Hey guys, come on. To me, Your Dog's Best Friends is treating every single dog that comes here basically like my own. They basically are. I feel fiercely protective of my dogs, and I feel fiercely protective of the dogs that come here. Max, come on. Get over here, Max. Come on. I know, big boy, I know. It's very exciting, yeah, I know. Me and the rest of the people working here love dogs, love taking care of them, love making their lives better. Yeah, a lot of our interactions with dogs are predicated by certain emotions, by certain temperaments, certain realities. Basically, the dogs have very limited ways of communicating. They basically can bark, they can use body language, but learning to read them, learning the nuances, learning that maybe the hackles up means they're agitated, or that the tail between their legs means they're afraid. Seemingly small things, but they all add up to a larger picture of an animal and why it's acting the way it is. And learning to see those different visual cues, visual, audio, just subtle things that most people notice, has actually helped me to interact with people very well, because you can actually start reading people the way you read dogs. You can actually see body language, see, lowered shoulders will generally mean less confidence. Just little tiny things that add up to what makes a person. And the same concept carries over from dogs, where every single little detail is adding up to create the attitude that's currently going on. That mentality, has been very helpful to help me understand how to interact with people and how to interact with my dogs. And my life has definitely been made better by the fact that I've gotten to see a much wider variety of dogs. Growing up, I generally just had positive labs, things like that. But here, you get to try some of the more smaller, high-strung dogs, some of the larger, more wild and crazy dogs, and you learn to see different types of dog, and learn to understand why their behavior is the way it is, and how to best mix it with everybody else. This is Bones. He's a friendly guy. He's a little shy around men, but he generally gets along really well, plays a lot with the other guys. He's a sweetheart. This is Bones. My takeaway really is experiences, lots of understanding of dogs, and frankly, just a lot of positivity. Working here has made my life a brighter place. So, learning to take care of the dogs has helped me figure out a little bit more about how to take care of myself. Taking care of them, learning what they need, making sure they get it, making sure it's done right every single time, like with no exceptions. Having to force myself to do that has made a world of difference in my life, and I'm a far more organized person than I was when I started working here. It's been quite an experience. It's been a gigantic organizational challenge, but it's been a lot of fun. It's been quite an adventure coming to this particular point from there, and it's been quite grounding. It's been a grounding experience. Buddy, you sit. Sit. Oh, no. Sit.